I started with Mike Hupy and his former partner in 1993. Before that, for 1 year, I did criminal defense trial work at a firm in Brookfield, Wisconsin. I knew when I had gone to law school I wanted to be a trial lawyer. Ever since I can remember, I said I wanted to be a lawyer in general. And when I would see these shows on TV with people in the courtroom, standing up and arguing and making the people in the jury box go ooh and ah, I thought that was really exciting. So, that's what I wanted to do. After a year of doing trial work, doing criminal defense, I just didn't enjoy that practice and that type of law, and I knew I wanted to try something different. And then I had contacted Mike Hupy to see if they had any openings, and they did. And in August of 1993, I started here, and I've been here ever since. One case that I've worked on that probably has impacted me the most in my career is for someone by the name of Ashley Kubitz. She was a high school junior. Very active in sports. After school one day, she was riding to go get some school shoes in her car, and unfortunately, about 20 minutes after she left her house and she was turning around a curve, she was hit by a drunk driver. The force of the impact was so severe that she had to be cut out of her car, and as a result of the trauma and the accident, she ended up losing her leg. The only reason she was able to survive this really bad crash was because a fireman that had come to the scene of the accident was able to put a tourniquet or stop the bleeding of her leg, or she probably would have bled to death before they could even get her out of the car. It's a really, really tragic case, but one that shows me really a positive attitude of my client, because although Ashley lost her leg and wasn't going to be able to play the same kind of sports anymore and was going to have, really hard aspects in her life, she was always positive. When the time came and she graduated from high school, she had sent me a letter asking me to attend her high school graduation, which I did with my daughter. I wanted to bring my daughter to let her see, what a positive attitude is all about, and how when we have struggles and complaints, they really are nothing compared to what other people go through. And so, I attended her graduation. I was able to get a good result for her, and thankfully, although I settled her case about 5 years ago, I still keep in contact with her and probably talk to her every 6 months. And she really is an inspiration to me because she's just been so positive the whole time. And although there may not have been enough insurance to give her everything she should have received in the accident, she never once complained about her circumstances and has always remained positive. So, if Ashley can be that positive every day and be that kind of a role model to others, it shows us what we need to do, and it makes me strive to be the best lawyer I can be and try to help clients and do what needs to be done every day. As the managing partner of this law firm, following Mike Hupy's vision, we try to do everything we can not only to provide great legal services, but also give back to the community. So all of our employees, from the top to the bottom, are encouraged to get involved, give back to the community, come to the owners of the firm with ideas on how we can give back and things we should get involved in that just make this community a better place to live. At Hupy and Abraham, not only do we try to provide the best legal services, but we also want to provide an excellent work environment for our employees. We recently were named one of Milwaukee's top workplaces. We take that very seriously. Within the past year, we've moved our offices to the Milwaukee Center. We had the ability to build our offices to suit our staff. We have great offices with all the technology. We provide excellent benefits because we know that we are just a small portion of the workforce, the owners. And without the other 107 people working here doing their jobs, we couldn't provide the great legal services to our clients. 1993, when I started with Mike Hupy, we had one office and about 18 employees here in Milwaukee. As time has gone by and we've shown the community and we've shown the general public that we provide excellent legal services, I'm proud that we've been able to expand our offices to be all over the state of Wisconsin and also parts of Illinois. Currently in Wisconsin, we have offices here in downtown Milwaukee, in Madison, in Appleton, and Green Bay. We're always looking for places to expand so we can provide this excellent level of representation to people all throughout the state of Wisconsin and parts of Illinois. We also have offices in Gurnee, Illinois, Rockford, Illinois, and Bloomington Normal, Illinois. A lot of times I'm asked by people, what is an ideal client? And to be honest, I don't look for who's an ideal client. If someone comes to me and they're hurt or they're injured and they need my help, it's my job to turn them into that ideal client. I understand when someone hires Hupy and Abraham that more than likely their life has been turned upside down. So sometimes they may call here and they may be upset. Why isn't my car fixed? What's happening? When can I get money? But I understand, because I've been doing this work for the last 20 years, that these are life-changing events for real people. So I know my job is to do whatever I can to help my clients, whether they're happy all the time or not. I wouldn't expect them to be, because I know their lives have been turned upside down as a result of the accidents they've been involved in. My primary hobby outside of work is watching and participating in sports. I'm a huge sports fan here in Wisconsin. I love the Packers. I love the Brewers. I enjoy the Bucks. I don't love them as much as the other teams. But when I get away from the office, I like to play golf. I like to spend time with my family. I have a daughter now who now just turned 13. Hard to believe I have a teenager at this point. So when I'm away from the office, I just try to participate in sports and spend time with my family.